ahead. We're going to take our first trade, and that's going to be an uptrend. And if we're in the green, our rules are going to be if we see this sell signal and we're in the green, we're going to flatten the trade. That was a $5 winner right there. That was just our first trade. See if we can get another signal. And with the markets on the downs, shorts are certainly on the table. Yesterday, we had most of our indexes up and the Dow was flipping positive. Today is a little bit different of a story. We have to go by what the market's telling us. We're not going to try to predict the market. We're just going to go with the flow of the market, and that's really how we're going to accomplish what we need to get done here as far as scalping the market, getting in, getting out as fast as possible, and not taking up our entire day. And you can see if we just condense the chart, there's been a lot of trading opportunities just in the last few minutes. We'll go ahead and take a short. That's looking pretty good. So we had a $5 scalp. Let's see if we get a buy signal. We're going to close that one out. That's a winning trade as well. Nothing crazy as of yet. And there's no definitive direction. Today will be a chop day in the market. We'll take that uptrend. And we're really going to get to see if we're leaning to the bearish bias. Let's see if this uptrend can get some legs behind it. If it can't, we're going to be looking for shorts on the downside for sure. It looks like it's just not getting legs behind it. We're going to close that trade out. We're going to dollar cost average in and try to catch a short. Let's take the immediate trend reversal signal and see if we get a follow through on the downtrend. Okay, we did. And what we're going to do is let this kind of come all the way back up. We're not going to get juked out of this trade. And then we're going to dollar cost average. I'll show you what that looks like. As far as futures, I'm sure you know what dollar cost averaging is with stock, but with futures, it is a little bit different. It's cascading orders, and we are going to just make sure we look at some of the more macro stuff going on. Yeah, we had a big ripper. It looks like the market could still end up ultimately for the day going up. We're going to go ahead and reset the chart view here. Okay, so on the 5-minute, we're on this downtrend signal. Okay, so I can see where the markets are going sideways, and that makes plenty of sense. We're going to reset this chart view here, and we're just going to wait and see how this trade plays out. Dip buyers are in the building again as usual today, for sure, and lots of volatility in the market today. All right, so we have an uptrend signal. Now that we had our actual happy trader uptrend signal, we're going to go ahead and use that as a stop. So we got out of another profitable trade. We're going to wait for another signal. We have a downtrend. We have a lot of confluence happening here. Too many signals in one cluster. We're going to ignore that. We're going to let that just go by. We have a downtrend signal. We still have that 4 signals, 3 or 4 signals all in a cluster like that. I generally avoid, even if they are good trades and even if this signal does result in a breakout. So we're going to reset the chart view again. We're going to go out to the 45-minute chart, and you can see that we have this just oscillation happening here. And we haven't yet gotten a downtrend signal. This could just be a little blip in the grander scheme of an uptrend ultimately, but let's just continue to focus on what we're focusing on. We can see the indexes here. The SP maybe wants to poke positive, and that's why we're getting some of that volatility. We're going to crunch this down a little bit. We'll take that uptrend signal on the pullback, no problem. This will be a perfect opportunity to DCA in. We're going to change units from 1 to 2 by market. We're going to change from 2 to 4. And remember, we always want to be able to flatten this out. If we get a sudden jolt into positive territory, we'll take that scalp. It's roughly $50 scalp there. So that's what a DCA looks like. You just have to know what you're doing. Also, position sizing. If the NQ standard contract, if some of those drawdowns looked a little scary to you, you may want to consider the MNQ, the micro Nasdaq, and I can show you what that looks like with a small account. We'll do the same exact thing, and we'll just wait for our signal. You can see it just seamlessly converted to the new chart, which is why we love TradingView and developing our products with TradingView on TradingView. And we're going to switch this back to 1 unit for the micros. Take our downtrend signal. So we're just going to take a market sell, and you can see a lot smaller size, right? 1/10 the size. So if we get an uptrend signal, we can just reverse it out. And this is a way that you can just practice if you want. If you see green, that may be an opportunity to close a trade. For instance, if you see sell, downtrend, red Alumitrend, and then you see a buy blip like this come up, that may be a consideration to take. We'd be up about $90 on this ripper here. And you can see on the micros, it's just a lot smaller. That's getting pretty crazy. So it looks like the SP just dumped a little bit there. We're going to flatten that trade out. That's a big trade. It was about a $21 trade that closed out as. So that's going to be today's video. I just wanted to go over some more 1 second scalping and what you can do if the size of the contract is a little too big for either your account size, your risk tolerance, your psychology, anything, any of those that I just said. Again, my name's Ryan. I'm the CEO and head quant here at happytrader.io. Hopefully this video was helpful. Good luck and happy trading.